Kadipatti, Borama Ganike, Shukrama Madhyani. First one, unconscious patient is lack of awareness of one's environment and inability of response to the external stimuli. It is a state in which them involves the care of unconscious patient. Purposes of unconscious patient. It is detect the complications, evaluate the neurological functions, further injury to assess for functions.
Signs and symptoms. First one redness, second one tenderness, third one tightness, discomfort feel, cold feel, local edema, and gangrene with the risk factor of pressure ulcer. First one immobility, second one lack of sensory perception, third one fecal and urinary incontinence, excessive body heat, dehydration, malnutrition, medical condition affecting to blood flow. Causes of pressure ulcers. There are three causes of pressure ulcers. First one pressure, second one friction, third one sharp. First one pressure. When pressure, the body rubbing against bed, the skin rubbing against bed and cloth. If your skin is highly injury. Friction. When friction occurs, the skin is highly injury. Sharp. The sharp occur two surfaces opposite direction. Prevention of pressure ulcers. First one, providing good skin care. Second one, keep the skin dry and clean. Third one, turn patient position every 2 hours. Next one, observe the patient skin and report to the nurse. Encourage mobility and give to promote the good nutrition and also signed unconscious patient. Tray, kidney tray, ointment, spirit, gloves, cotton swab, bowl, forceps.
Today I am going to do the procedure of the unconscious patient with the pressure ulcer. So first of all, we should wash our hands and wear the gloves for the hygiene purpose. And next, we should see the safety of the patient, because the patient is unconscious, so maybe he or she can fall from the bed. And afterwards, we should check the each body systems like respiratory system, and next the neurological system, gastrointestinal system, and excretory system. In respiratory system, we are seeing the chest wall movements and the breathing movement of the patient. And next, in the cardiovascular system, we are seeing the cardiac output of the patient. And next, in the gastrointestinal system, we are seeing the bowel movement of the patient. And next, in excretory system, we are seeing the urine incontinence or urine output of the patients. And first of all, we are seeing the oral hygiene of the patients, and the patient is hygiene or not. For that, if the patient is not hygiene by the oral, we are giving the oral hygiene to the patients. We are cleaning the oral cavity of the patients, and the cotton swab is only for the one use, and discard it into the kidney tray and take the another one. And we clean properly. After that, if the patient is not hygiene by the body, we should give the bed bath to the patients. After that, in unconscious, there are some stages of the unconscious. The first is confused stage, and second one is delirium, and next hyperinsomnia, and next stupor and coma. In confused state, the patient is very confused where he is, what is the time, and what is the environmental stimuli. And next, in delirium stage, the patient is very frustrated and irritable, because the patient is only continuous lying on the bed and not moving from one place to another. So the patient become very irritable. And insomnia means the patient is very much always 24 hours, 24 into 7 hours, he is only sleeping. And next, in stupor, the patient is unaware of the verbal and stimuli. And next, in coma, the patient is completely asleep. After that, By the patient is unconscious, so the patient may cause some pressure ulcers, and the pressure ulcers points are back of the head, knee, shoulders, hip, buttocks, and knees. And from the side lateral, the patient may occur from ear, back of the head, elbow, buttocks, and hips. And every 2 hours sleep, we should change the position of.
Now I'm going to explain about the role of nurses in unconscious patients and pressure ulcers. Nurses are the backbone of the health sector. Now, in unconscious patient, we have to check the respiratory changes and urine system and GI system, because in unconscious patient they are not in uncontrolled, and also we have to check the level of consciousness. In pressure ulcer, we should provide the care to the pressure source. Wherever this pressure source will occur, we have to give more concentration on that to prevent the pressure source. In for pressure source, we have to provide them moisture, clean the area of pressure ulcers, and we have to make that pressure source area totally dry, and little bit of humidifications, like also in providing of powders. And we also give to education about this pressure ulcers and unconscious patient to the relatives, how to maintain them in a level of unconscious and pressure.